You know what? I'm going to turn my hat backwards today. Oh yeah, how cool am I? Let me check this out. God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Never again. Hi folks, welcome back to another exciting episode of the D.Bell Sports Podcast. I'm your host D.Bell, and today we're going to do a mock draft for round 1. First off, we have the Chicago Bears. Now let's see. I'm pretty sure they're going to take Caleb Williams because he's a quarterback, and I really need one. They just got rid of Justin Fields, so I feel like that one's pretty obvious. Number 2, Washington Commanders. I'm going to give him Drake May. He's a work in progress, apparently needs help with his footwork, but he'll be able to start right away. He'll have some weapons. He'll have a good defensive coach in Dan Quinn, so hopefully he won't lose like 41-6 or anything like that. Hopefully it'll give him some confidence going forward. Number 3 is New England Patriots. I'm going to give him Jaden Daniels, the Heisman Trophy winning quarterback from LSU. If it doesn't work out, they have a new head coach, Gerard Mayo. He can just say, hey, guys, I just got the Heisman Trophy winner from this year, all right? If it doesn't work out, well, what can we do? We'll build around him, whatever. But they need a new quarterback since Tom Brady left because they haven't been good since Tom Brady left. So there you go. Next at number 4 is the Arizona Cardinals. I'm going to take a wild leap and say they need a receiver for Kyler Murray. Now, I think they're going to take Marvin Harrison Jr. Now, his draft stock has not dropped, at all. The conversation's been around whether Rome Odunze or Brian Thomas is going to go next, but Marvin Harrison Jr. has been consistent at that top spot, so I think they're going to go ahead and get him. Number 5 is the Los Angeles Chargers. Now, I'd say they're going to get a receiver. I'm guessing it's going to be Rome Odunze. They're saying he'll go before Michael Penix, which tells me that he's really, really good. That was his quarterback. They just traded Mike Keenan, and they needed help Justin Herbert, so I'd say they take Rome Odunze at pick number 5 for the Chargers. Number 6 is the New York Giants. Oh, boy. They're going to struggle with this one. They're going to want to take an offensive tackle, but they're not going to be able to help themselves, let's be honest. They're definitely going to take a wide receiver. I have them taking Brian Thomas Jr. here. They have a good coach. They have a good receiver. I'm guessing they're going to give Daniel Jones one more year, and then they'll say, shoot, he's not good enough. We're going to have to draft another quarterback next year. By that time, they'll have a good receiver, and they'll fix other holes in their team, so it won't be a big deal. They'll say they tried with Daniel Jones, and they'll just but they'll have Brian Thomas. Number 7 is the Tennessee Titans. I gave them Bo Nix at quarterback. They don't have Ryan Tannehill anymore. I'm gonna give them a pretty good quarterback, and we'll see what happens. See how it goes. Number 8 is the Atlanta Falcons. I don't know why I did this, but I gave him J.J. McCarthy. Why not? They have Bijan Robinson and all these weapons, and he's really the future. Bijan and all these other receivers, tight ends. So, he won't need to throw it 100 times, just be honest. They'll have Bijan. They won't need that. He can't either. He threw it 18 times in the championship game. Panks threw it 51 times. So, I think they're going to get J.J. McCarthy. I think they'll be good with that pick. Number 9 is the Chicago Bears. Chicago Bears again? Dang it. I think they're going to get Malik Neighbors, wide receiver. They need to help Caleb Williams out, and it'll definitely be a good way to build the team around him. Number 10 is the New York Jets, and I think they're going to go with Joe Alt, the best lineman in the draft, because if they don't, their fans are going to crucify them. Really go after them. Oh my God. And number 11 is the Minnesota Vikings. I think they're going to go with Brock Bowers. They have Sam Darnold, but for the future of their team, future of the franchise, they're going to probably go with the quarterback next year, so why not get the best tight end this year? Coming in at number 12 is the Denver Broncos. Now, I have them getting Ja'Tavion Sanders, tight end from Texas in this draft. They're definitely building for the future. And I think they're going to look at Shedeur Sanders, Cade Klubnik, Carson Beck, and even Quinn Ewers for next year. So they can rebuild their offensive weapons and then try to get a quarterback next year. I mean, if they move up, too, to get Xavier Worthy, like move up and get another first-round pick, I mean, they might as well get Quinn Ewers, at that point, two of his favorite targets. So maybe they're just saving it all for a Quinn next year. Number 13 is the Las Vegas Raiders. They had Aiden O'Connell, but I think they need someone a little bit better. So I'm going to give him Michael Penix Jr. if he's still on the list. So yeah, marking crayon, it is done. Michael Penix Jr. Count on it. Number 14 is the New Orleans Saints. Now they're going to get an offensive tackle. I can't even pronounce this guy's name, so I'm not going to try. I'll just put it up on the screen there. I don't want to butcher his name. Worked really hard. Worked hard in college. I don't want to do that to the guy. So they're going to get this offensive tackle. Number 15 is the Indianapolis Colts. They're going to go with a cornerback. Because why not? I gave Nate Wiggins. They already have Anthony Richardson. They have Jonathan Taylor. They have their receivers. They're going to be great offensively. But defensively, I gave them a really good cornerback. And, I hope they're happy with my pick. Number 16 is the Seattle Seahawks. I give them a receiver, A.D. Mitchell, from Texas. I think he can pair well with DK Metcalf. Definitely help Geno Smith. He had a pretty good year. Made the playoffs his first year as a starter. Second year, not as great, but still good, still consistent. And I'll just need to give him a little bit of help to help him go further. So why not? I gave him a receiver. Number 17 is the Jacksonville Jaguars. They're going to be pretty boring. They're going to take Talles Fuaga at offensive line. Definitely pronounced that wrong. Number 18 is the Cincinnati Bengals. I gave them an offensive tackle, J.C. Latham. They really need to improve their O-line over the last couple of years, so I think this will help them out. They need to help out Joe Burrow. And they're still a great team. They're still trying to get after the Chiefs in the playoffs, so they need all the O-line help they can get. Number 19 is the Los Angeles Rams. Now, they need to replace Aaron Donald, so I gave them Byron Murphy, defensive tackle from Texas. I think it's going to help them a lot. I think they're going to be great with him. He's a great player. Number 20 is the Pittsburgh Steelers. I gave them Troy Fatana, offensive lineman. Now, I was tempted to give them a running back, but then I was like, they need help with their O-line too. They have Alvin Kamara and Jamal Williams now in the backfield, so they need a better O-line so the running backs can do their thing. Number 21, Miami Dolphins. I gave them Quinion Mitchell, cornerback. They have Tua, they have Tyreek Hill, but they really need to really work on their defense, especially since they have to face the Chiefs in the playoffs now, and it's all a big mess. So I gave them one of the best cornerbacks in the draft. You're welcome, guys. 22 is the Philadelphia Eagles. I gave them Tyler Nubin, safety. Now, I'm no expert, but I'm pretty sure they need a safety, okay? They got their safety last year. They cut him at the end. It's just all a big mess. I can't remember his name. They just they need a safety. They need a safety. Offensively, they're fine. They just re-signed Devontae Smith, so they're going to be okay offensively. Number 23, Minnesota Vikings. I gave him a tight end last time, so now I'm going to give him Ladd McConkey, wide receiver. So, yeah. Number 24, Dallas Cowboys. That's my team. Go Cowboys. Obviously, they need a lineman to replace Tyron Smith. So I gave them Marius Mims, who some already project them to get. So yeah, I don't think they can go wrong. If there's a better tackle out there or offensive lineman, they might get him. But yeah, I'm going offensive line for sure with this first pick. Number 25, Green Bay Packers. I'm giving them Terrion Arnold, cornerback. They have their quarterback, of course. They have all these receivers, but they're going to need some help defensively. They're going to need some help with that cornerback room. So I'm giving them one of the best in the draft. So you're welcome, guys. Number 26, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now I have Cade Stover, tight end, going over to them. Baker Mayfield could use someone else to throw to. And, they just re-signed Mike Evans, so why not toss another tight end in there and see how it works out? I think it'll be great. Number 27, Arizona Cardinals. They went a receiver for their first pick. So for their second first-round draft pick, I'm going to give them Jared Verse, defensive end. You're welcome, Arizona. Number 28, Buffalo Bills. Now this one's a bit tricky because they need a lot of stuff. But, they need a cornerback and a receiver. They just let go of Stephon Diggs. But I'm going to give them Dallas Turner. I'm going to give them one of the best defensive ends in the draft. So hopefully it'll help stabilize that defense, and they can work on their offensive needs a little later. Number 29, Detroit Lions. I'm going to give them T'Vondre Sweat, defensive tackle from Texas. Aiden Hutchinson's working out very well. Jared Goff, I feel like he has a ceiling. There's just so much he can do. But you can definitely improve the defense a lot. So I'm going to give him one of the best defensive tackles in the draft. And they're going to do great. Number 30 is the Baltimore Ravens. I'm giving them Chop Robinson, defensive end. They just signed Derrick Henry. Obviously, they have Lamar Jackson. So they need to really get after those quarterbacks in the AFC. So I'm going to go ahead and give them Chop Robinson. I think it's going to work out pretty well. Number 31, San Francisco 49ers. I don't really know what to do with these guys. Obviously, they made the Super Bowl, but if they trade a receiver before the draft, they might get a receiver. But I think they're going to go defense. Could help propel them even further. Maybe win a Super Bowl this time. They're going to have to grapple with the Lions. They might get better. So I gave them Peyton Wilson, best linebacker, one of the best linebackers in the draft. So, yeah. And now number 32, Kansas City Chiefs. Now I gave him Xavier Worthy, wide receiver from Texas. I feel like he's a really high second-round pick, but there are going to be so many other teams that just want the best player in that position, so they might not take him, but I can definitely see him coming off the board before that. They'll definitely need a receiver. Obviously, all those receivers had drops last year. They won a Super Bowl despite that, but they still need to upgrade their receiving corps. So I gave them Worthy. They might get someone else. Who knows? Let me know what you guys think about all these picks. See if I got anything wrong. I'm going to try to live stream the draft that Thursday and Friday. So we'll see how it goes. I'll compare notes, see what I did wrong. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and go Cowboys.